The parasha METZORA is a difficult parasha. Conceptually, the whole idea of having lesions on the skin, and these lesions representing faults in character, and therefore the Kohen has to be able to treat that and ultimately pronounce a person free of it. And it's highly, highly detailed. Let us just assume, as the Kabbalah teaches us, that the process involves the level of Bina seeking to approach the level of Chokhmah, and when it does enable Chokhmah Ilah, the higher Chokhmah, to slow down, the result is healing within. Now let's just accept that, because that itself is a complex statement. But it speaks a very important kind of process that we're constantly involved in. We're always seeking fulfillment. And to seek fulfillment means to connect, to become one with something. And then we have the experience of it as that oneness flows back into our real life. Imagine that vis-a-vis God, the supreme act of oneness. We seek to approach God, to become one with Hashem, have a sense of the unity of everything, and then when we achieve that, there's a resultant existential product within us that then carries through in life. And that's with anything. Even if you enjoy ice cream, you want the ice cream, but then after having had the ice cream, that experience then uplifts you. I mean, it's a very trite example. Multiply that by nth degree when we're applying it to Hashem. So what we're saying here is that when you and I strive to achieve unity with Hashem, there is a result from above that creates a higher state of being in our lives. How do we do that? To approach Hashem means to carry out Hashem's desire. When we carry out someone else's desire, we enter into a state of oneness. You want me to do something, I comply, we become closer. If I don't comply, we become more distant. Hashem wants us to build a dira b'tachtonim, an abode down here, in the physical world, infinity to meet finity, what seems absolutely impossible. But we're given a mechanism for that. Study Torah, do mitzvahs. When we study Torah and do mitzvahs, we are drawing down a flow of godliness to be able to uplift the world to become an appropriate abode. But we have to want to do that. The wanting is called rotzoi, the wish to approach and become one with Hashem, seeking to have that experience. And the resultant flow back is called shoiv, return. So we're constantly involved in this toing and froing. We want to approach Hashem, we want to daven with kavanah, we want to study Torah with great depth. And then, when we achieve some level of it, the result is there's a flow back, and it allows us a deeper understanding, a broader understanding, a greater fulfillment, some sense of satisfaction. But in passing, it also carries out the building process of creating something for Hashem. Rotzoi and shoiv, running towards oneness, and the resultant flow back. That governs everything in our life. Every aspect of fulfillment, every act of wanting, and every result. Gently close your eyes and just become aware of what might be appearing on the screen of the back of your eyelids. A shape, color, texture, create on screen yourself rising higher and higher to approach Hashem. Represent that as a source of light, and you're striving to approach that source of light. Ratzo, running towards it. It beckons you. You know that touching that will alter your whole life. That is when you study Torah. And as you study the Torah, you're approaching closer and closer to the essence of that light, to the desire that that light informs you. Allow me to shine here on earth. And as you get closer and closer, and you begin to touch the outer rim of that light, enlightenment, you recall that the goal and the aim is for a return flow to uplift a physical world, spiritualize it, allow it to become a fitting abode for the King of Kings, Shay. Constantly be involved in the process of approaching and drawing back down. The approach is only to draw back down that light, so it begins to bring light to all things that appear to be dark here on earth, here in the physical plane. Once again, become aware of the screen on the back of your eyelids. Remember the message. Rise and draw back. Bina approaches Chokhmah, resulting in an enlightenment back down here, back in Bina. Gently open your eyes, coming all the way back to our little session.